beautiful day. Where's he at, man? I'm trying to start this podcast. So ironically, we were at Gavin's house for his podcast, and he's the only one not here right now. We're waiting for him to arrive. Hopefully he'll be here soon. There he is! About time you got here, man.
Let's get to it. Thank you, sir.
What's up, Grant City High School?
Why you gotta be so high?
Alright, we gotta show the energy, man.
Let's look at the camera too. We're too
Yeah, okay. Okay.
like look directly at the camera.
Hello, Grant City High School. This is Riffcast episode 3. We have some special guests here today. We'd like to introduce Sean Tilson and Alan Hill. Alan Hill.
Hi, I'm Josh.
Anyway, obviously.
Sorry.
Obviously, you know, I'm Gavin, and obviously, you know, this is Peter. We're coming back for our 3rd episode here, and we got some guests with us. We got Sean Tilson.
The occasion is, by the way, that this is the grand finale of our amazing podcast series. That will probably be discontinued after this, but like you know,
well,
enjoy it while it's here.
That's a hair. That's not a crack. I'm sorry.
I don't know what's worse. Okay.
Alright, now it's Alan.
It's
okay.
rocking.
Alan, show us what you got to play, man. I know you played some classic rock. I know you played some. You got anything?
He'll tell you what he plays.
Here I'd play some.
Just
This
not
is something
showing
that
the name
me
of.
and you were kind
We
of
already
ready.
did that.
Because I kind of did a couple changes to it. I'm not completely done with that.
You wrote that?
Me and Gavin kind of did.
Yeah, we.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I thought
We wrote that in a church at like 11 or 12 o'clock at night with strobe lights.
I originally came up with
the party lights.
I mean, I would imagine there's strobe lights whenever that was written.
So, Alan, tell me.
Appeared whenever we played it. It was crazy.
Alan, tell me a word that you would use to describe that song.
I don't know.
Can I say one?
Yes, it's Sean. What you got?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I like that. I like that.
Thanks, man.
So, since you came up with the song at church, would you say that this was directly influenced by God's hand? Did God have a part in the writing of this song or not?
Yes, Jesus is my Lord and Savior.
Basically, Jesus just came down from heaven and then taught me the song.
Oh.
And then it went back up.
Yeah.
It was just like a tube, like you know, like a Willy Wonka's like chocolate factory. There's a tube, and it goes like up and down and all around the factory. It's like that.
This reminds me of that scene in Step Brothers when he's like, I felt like an angel floating above myself, watching myself sing. Except it's with Alan. I felt like I was floating above myself, watching myself play that on guitar.
My son was teaching me how to play it as I was playing.
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
That's pretty
Jesus, that rascal.
It's pretty.
It's kind of like the Pick a Destiny type deal, except it's like not influenced by, you know, you shall not be named Lucifer.
Lucifer. Anyway, Alan, I got a question for you. What was your first ever guitar that you ever got?
My first ever guitar was a Les Paul Special 2, I believe.
Boss Special too.
Yeah, it was like one of the really beginner guitars. It was like
My first guitar, you see, my brother, he actually, well, alright, my first guitar was definitely a first act, and I don't even really like to count it as my first guitar, because I didn't really take that guitar seriously.
he stepped on the board.
But, hey, don't be mad at him, stuff happens. But my very first guitar, that I like to call my first guitar was an Ibanez OG that my brother gave me, and it was red, had an awesome finish. It was kind of like a darker red, and it was, I have no idea what happened to that guitar to this day, but I wish it was still here.
That's pretty cool. Peter, what was your first guitar?
Well, my first guitar that I ever actually owned is right here with me. Unfortunately, we were having some technical difficulties, which were very unexpected, but my top two strings are kind of, my bottom two strings are kind of messed up right now. So I'll have to deal with that.
Camera,
Give him that angle. Give him that angle. Yeah.
Right.
Give him
All that. But yeah, it's a Jackson Kelly model guitar, and I actually I like the shape a lot, but it's nothing special. I mean, not that amazing or anything. It's not like a $2,000 guitar or whatever, but I mean it gets the job done. So that's what's important.
Well, so I mean, my first acoustic guitar was an Ibanez Artwood, and that guitar is beautiful, but I messed up that thing so bad. I left it in my car, and that was my first mistake. That wood went right down the middle, kerplunked right on. But my first real guitar that I actually ever had, that is mine, is like my electric. That electric. The first guitar like I actually bought.
Well, this is my current guitar. I just want to show this off real quick. I got this for $200.
Pretty fat steal.
I bought it from Jesus, actually.
Yeah. He came down and kind of blessed us up.
Yeah, Jesus cooks us up all the time with riffs and
He's
guitars and all.
That was really I love the tone on that guitar with the clean channel on the Spider. Actually, it's better than I thought it would be.
Yeah,
I'm digging
that sounds too bad.
I'm digging those pickups too. What kind of pickups are those on that?
You guys are gonna hate me for this. I'm not like a guitar whiz. I don't even know what these pickups are. Mainly because Jesus just gave it to me.
Yeah,
he doesn't really have like.
He doesn't really have to explain himself. He just comes down and he's like,
Jesus doesn't do branding on his pickups. They're
actually,
just like Jesus pickups.
In the future, though, you can't expect to see some DiMargios in this because I am planning on putting some DiMargios. But actually, that riff or song or whatever, that was kind of influenced by a song that's very similar by my brother. I was messing around, like he taught me this Tappy song, and I'm gonna play the version that my brother wrote first, and the one that I just played was influenced by this one. So it's kind of similar.
Yeah, it is.
I'm digging how you're using tapping too. I'm liking it.
Tapping is definitely
a very.
Yeah, I thought the tapping
it's very fun.
sounded good on that one.
the tapping sounds amazing on that guitar. That fretboard sounds pretty straight.
Yeah, that's I think that's probably the only like song that's not metal though that I've ever written. Everything else that I come up with is more just just
Oh yeah.
makes you want to fight a mountain.
So Sean, so tell us a little bit more about your brother, man. Like, what does he do? Like, how's he doing?
How's he doing?
How's he doing, man?
He actually just quit his recent band. He was playing bass for it, Summoning the Lich, and he wasn't really feeling bass, you know. Because he knows he's like at heart he's a guitar player, and he wasn't really. They were playing shows and stuff, and the band, like everybody was loving Summoning the Lich, but he just wasn't really feeling playing for them anymore. My brother Daniel Tilson, he's starting a project with his friend John Alsop, and I'm pretty sure that they're both gonna play guitar. And
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They're gonna write their own stuff to it and everything.
So have you ever like worked on anything with your brother, like written something in conjunction with him? Or?
Me and my brother actually, we recorded a song on SoundCloud. If you go to his page, BTFSTAN, that's what it is. I like to say BTF Stan. And if you look that up, one of the songs in it is called Subtle Tides, and me and him actually recorded that song together. I wrote the main riff. I wrote this part. I remember playing that for my brother, and he was like, dude, what is that? And I was like, I wrote that. And he was like, bro, let's record it.
Yeah,
and
pretty cool.
Of course, you know, my brother helped a lot because I'm not really experienced with recording many things. My brother is. So he programmed bass onto it. He programmed the drums. So he wrote bass, he wrote drums, he wrote this little chord progression at the end. It's just like power chords, but it's a nice little tune, and if you guys have the time, feel free to check it out.
Nice little ditty, nice little ditty.
You guys enjoy
Peter, how do you think you found that type of music? Because I've never even heard of like all the bands you listen to. Like, you tell me these bands, and I'm like, man, I didn't even know these guys existed.
Well, to be honest, dude, my strategy is I go on YouTube, I listen to something that I knew from before, and then I look at the recommended part, and then I try to like pick the most obscure, ridiculous sounding thing I can find, and like usually it turns out that that's like the best thing that's in the recommended section.
Hey man, it sounds like a plan. Sounds like a pretty good strategy.
Sounds like some pretty sludge metal type stuff.
Yeah, that was actually technically stoner rock, okay, dude? So like, if you don't know your stuff,
Okay. Stoner rock. Listen, this is supposed to be PG, Peter.
Hey man,
That's so PG, man.
We're just talking about stones, man. What's wrong with stones?
Yeah, you're
What's wrong with
right.
rocks?
You're
Yeah,
right.
stones.
You're right.
With stones and rocks.
I mean, Scooby-Doo is also PG-13, man. Not PG-13.
Sounds like TV.
You did not have to be 13 to see Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I think
You
actually
know what
by a
I'm
lot
saying, Shaggy.
younger than 13 to see Scooby-Doo.
As long as.
Yep. So
So Peter, tell us what you're from Bulgaria, right? Because you already know. Your last
Because
name.
you already know.
Your last name is the best thing that happened in my mouth. I'm gonna start that one. So Peter, tell me, you used to live in Bulgaria, right? You already know. So
thanks.
yeah, I hope you knew. But like, tell us what it was like there. Like, how is it different from how it is in America?
This is a music-related podcast, so I'm just gonna stick to like talking about the music side of things. Like, dude,
Yeah.
the metal scene there was like awesome, dude. Like, especially in the city where I used to live, like there are like a lot of places with local bands you could go and like listen to, like people like you could go to school with, and like those same people would be playing in bands. It's not like they were like some kind of amazing like rock star celebrities that you had to aspire to. They were just like, you know,
There's a lot of local bands.
Yeah,
Kids
exactly.
who are actually into the music scene.
yeah.
I feel like that's I feel like in like growing up in Granite, you know, like I haven't really met. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's musicians, of course, but like there's not many people who are into metal anymore.
Oh,
You know,
yeah,
it's really,
definitely not.
it's
That's why
definitely
there's-
a dying trend in the music scene that you're seeing in Granite City alone with kids
Yeah.
our age. You know, like, obviously, I know people who are older, and I'm sure that you guys probably do.
Mhm.
Alan's uncle is into that stuff. My brother has been into that stuff, and whenever he grew up, it was easy to come up with bands. But now,
you have to be something else. Like you have to be on a whole different level
Yeah.
because it's already been done. You know.
It's
Well,
not
that's
like
like
it's just like
I'm just
It's really hard to create original music.
Yeah, because
especially when
it's-
it comes to a certain genre.
I
Because
mean,
it's usually always the same stuff.
dude, as long as there's the willingness to do it. I
Yeah,
think
unless
it can't be done
you
with-
have.
I think the real problem nowadays is just that people like music that doesn't really require any talent and like don't have the same appreciation for like actually playing instruments that they're used to. You know,
can we put an example of one of those songs on right now?
like what song?
Anything by Lil Pump.
Yeah, that's like what I was
Anything
referring
by
to.
Lil Pump.
Yeah,
Anything by
Yeah,
Lil Pump.
like,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
If you listen,
And if
to
you
Lil
listen to
Pump,
Lil Pump,
non-ironically,
I said little. You
Like-
listen to Lil Pump, not saying anything.
take a long walk off a short cliff.
No.
Oh, Peter, you had to hit him with that.
Hey.
Morbid.
Give me your hand. Give me your hand right now.
Are you gonna slap it? Oh, ow, my arm.
I got something I want to talk
Hey Sean,
about after that.
have a Snickers.
I don't even like Snickers.
Oh, you're not yourself when you're
I
hungry,
like
Sean.
I like Snickers. That was a lie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, recording by the way, so like,
I know.
you want to start.
That was pretty dope, dude.
Yeah. Just so some chords. Just some chords to work with. You know, you can slide the paper. Make a whole bunch of weird chords.
You don't even need a Snickers, man.
By the way, this show is not sponsored by Snickers yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, this show is sponsored by Jesus.
Actually, we're sponsored. We're not sponsored, but we would like to be sponsored by Line 6, which is the anthem we're playing on.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, like, I like to play. I like to play some mellow music. I'm not really a big metal guy. You know, I like to play some metal.
Hey man,
Yeah, you know,
I could mosh to that, bro.
You know,
Bless you.
I've been dabbling. Yeah,
Dabbling?
that's not how you say that word. I've been dabbling in some jazz lately. You know, I'm not really too much of a metal guy.
You know all about that jazz, though. You
Yeah.
play saxophone, right?
Yeah,
Let's
play
hear
some.
your background. Have
Alright.
you given in your recent podcast before this one? Have you?
No, I have. I mean,
Tell us.
if you don't know me, I mean, I play the saxophone. I guess I'm pretty good at it. People say I am. I like to think I'm good at it because, you know, I put a lot of time into it. You know, I've been doing it since I was like in 4th grade. And, you know, there's this thing called IMEA. Just in case you didn't know, IMEA stands for Illinois Music Education Association. And they have this big concert where like they pick a bunch of people who audition out of like schools from Alton down all the way in Illinois. And when they do that, they like it's a big deal. You have to audition for it. It's a little hard to make it into the higher chairs. My sophomore year, so my 2nd year of high school, I was first chair at IMEA Jazz. So I mean, like I really did practice a lot for that. I practiced a lot more than I should have. Like I was a nut when it came to that. That's not even
I can't even. You know, and I definitely respect that too, because I remember whenever I was signing up for band, I already knew I wanted to do percussion, but they handed me a couple horns anyway, just to see like what I would be able to do, and I could not make any sound come out of anything. Trumpet, saxophone, nothing. Like I could not make a sound at all.
Yeah, I took trumpet for like a month in 4th grade, but I couldn't. I just didn't understand the whole hot breath, cold breath thing. And they were trying to tell me.
I can't even whistle with my mouth, so.
I have to suck in the whistle. It's like,
that's kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I can blow out, it's just not as like, it doesn't work every
Not
time.
so prominent.
Okay, stop flexing on the god.
Stop flexing with your whistle.
Stop flexing. Well, anyway, here's our rendition of Mr. Magic by Grover Washington Jr. I just improvised all of.
Just for the record, guys that are seeing this, we haven't been practicing this. They haven't been practicing this at all. They just like did it.
I just learned those chords and I messed them up a few times. I Apple Jazz. I Apple Jazz for that. But
play some chords, Sean.
Play some chords?
See if I can
Get me in the metal tuning, the metal tone.
Oh god.
Oh my god. That was awesome.
I didn't know you could do metal on TV.
Do you care if I do my metal riff now?
Yeah, man.
Wasn't that-
Actually, let's get some of Sean's metal licks out here.
I don't know if I want to do that. If I want to do that. Oh no.
I mean, I like that one. I like the second one. Oh my gosh.
Dude, no, wait, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just do it right here. Let's do it right now. zoom in on this thing? How do you zoom in on this thing? I need to get something very important. Somebody shine a flashlight up there. Lit.